You can't make this stuff up, man. Listen, for the last couple of years now, we've been calling out the Democratic Party, saying that we ain't rocking with that. We don't have the proper representation that we want. We're not just giving up our vote. We need to have tangibles. And they was calling us out. And we're saying that we don't get the tangibles that we want, we're going to sit on the couch. We're not going to give them our vote. Some people say, well, if you ain't vote for us, then you vote for Republicans. No, we're not. We never voted Republican. We know that Republicans don't rock with us. We don't go over there with them. We are disgruntled with the Democratic Party because we've been giving our energy to the Democratic Party, and they've been disrespecting us. And we was getting destroyed by Roland Martin and all the Democrats, all the Democratic henchmen. They was coming after us, calling us names, saying that we was W supremacists, we was everything. Now all of a sudden they talking like us. Now all of a sudden down there, them Dems and the blacks and Democrats in Texas are upset. They feel like they're not getting representation. They feel like every time they come out and save the Democratic Party, they get peanuts. Well, because these W liberals, these W Democrats who Malcolm X even warned you about, got Hispanics down to back them. They don't need you no more, right? And we told y'all and warned y'all, but y'all was mad at us. So now they're online talking real crazy. It's sounding like us. They on there sounding like us, family. All of a sudden, we're vindicated. We are right. Look at this.
Today, Roland. It was an op-ed that she wrote in Houston Chronicle, talking about lack of black turnout in last two senatorial races, presidential races as well. And same thing when about putting resources on the ground. At the end of the day, what I keep telling these candidates, point blank, is that the math is the math. The further you get away, as every day progresses, as you move forward, you are further away from the civil rights movement, and as each day progresses, you're losing baby boomers, people who came of age or who were in their who were 18, 19, 20, in the 20s and 30s during the 1960s. And if you look at the data is very clear. 65 plus voters, black, significant numbers identify as Democrats.
Watch this.
You go 55, 64, still a big number. You go below 54 years old, that drops. And I have been saying for years that Democrats are going to have to spend a minimum 4 times as much time and 4 times as much money than they normally do in order to reach black voters, because black voters are not as self-identifying as we used to. And I don't know what the hell these white Democratic strategists are smoking or sniffing.
Don't blame it on the white Democratic strategists. It was y'all. When we was calling this out, the people you talking about under 54, when we was calling this out, we was under siege and under attack from y'all. Y'all was attacking us. Now y'all using our talking points. Y'all don't believe me? Watch this.
But they don't understand the real world in Black America and Black Texas.
But Roland, in Texas, it's not just the strategists. It's like the white Democrats. I had one of my white supporters be very upset. She texted me and was very upset because she thought I was threatening to withhold the black vote and that a really bad man, Paxton, was going to win. And I told her I'm not threatening anything, but I also told her, you literally cannot shame us into voting for Tariq if he won't even, when he needs us, come and speak with us and listen to our issues and develop a strategy to address our issues.
Why would he do that? He don't need you. He got the Mexicans down there and the whites. He don't need you. We told y'all. Now y'all sound like us. Oh, you want tangibles for your vote, huh? Oh.
And so to say, what are you going to do? Like vote Republican? Like they don't think we have a choice. They think that we have to vote for Taliban.
Yeah, but what they understand is the couch is actually a choice. And we've seen it.
Did he just wait a minute? Wait. I know he didn't just say that. There had to be an error or something. Wait a minute.
They think that we have to vote for Tariq.
Yeah, but what they understand is the couch is actually a choice.
Our issues. And so to say, what are you going to do? Like vote Republican? Like they don't think we have a choice. They think that we have to vote for Tariq.
Yeah, but what they understand is the couch is actually a choice. And we've seen it.
Don't think we have a choice. They think that we have to vote for Tariq.
Yeah, but what they understand is the couch is actually a choice. And we've seen it.
Yo. I'm just gonna play some more.
And we've seen it since since Obama ran in 2008, 2012. You have seen a drop. You have seen a drop in Black voter participation in every election. It's right there in the numbers.
Remember I told y'all in my live streams that they was trying to get out in front of all our talking points, so they was going to come and commandeer them and take them. So we had to guard our talking points and be careful, because they're going to use their platforms. They're going to listen to everything we say. They're going to dissect it, and then they're going to come and try to steal them. So now, because they knew that this strategy wasn't going to work, because Dr. Claude Anderson warned them. They was bringing in all these immigrants, and these immigrants wasn't going to come here and side with us. They was going to come here and have their agenda first. And we was going to get pushed to the back, all the way to the back, right? They already knew this. So they was listening to all the young people. Remember what he said. See, y'all got to pay attention. Take the emotion out. 65 and over, still Democrat. 55 and over, still Democrat. But once you get past 55, the younger people are voicing their opinions and they're listening. And they know that time slips into the future every day. So they're listening to us. They're listening to us to take our talking points to push forward. They don't want to unify with you because they want to still control you, right? But they're listening to you. So that's why I told y'all, take the emotion out of everything and deal with things cerebrally.
I don't know what the hell they're looking at, and it's there in the data. I don't understand it.
But you know what I told her, Roland? I literally said, let me be clear. I have an option not to vote for Tariq. I can go vote for who I want to vote for, and I can literally skip that race. And Tariq needs our votes. But I also told her, what I'm going to need for you not to do, you literally are turning people away from the Democratic Party. You are purporting to speak for Democrats. The second you go tell somebody you don't, basically you too dumb to know how to vote, like you're making a bad decision, it's our fault being Black people's fault, that Republicans are winning, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the second you move your mouth as a white person, in this case, a white woman, to go and complain about what Black people don't know, what they can't do, how stupid they are, why we're stuck in the situation we're in, to a Black person, I doubt very seriously whether the Black people agree with you. Some might push back. Some just won't say anything and be like, she crazy. And when you tell me I'm stupid and you tell me to do something, I'm going to do just the opposite. And so I told her, the second you get ready to move your lips to tell a Black person how dumb Black people are, I promise you, whether they tell you or not, you are hurting yourself. We ain't listening to you. And you're pushing people farther and farther away from the Democratic Party. So interestingly, and I was pleasantly surprised that she understood, because I told her, you need to listen to what I'm saying and not be defensive. Because I agree with you. Paxton is terrible. If Paxton is a senator, things will be really bad. But I told her at the end of the day, regardless of whether Democrats are in office or whether Republicans are in office, Black people always get the worst end of everything. And even when there's prosperity, Black people always receive the least amount of prosperity. So for us, it doesn't matter. And it's like, we damned if we do, if we damned if we don't. So,
but y'all knew that y'all was getting the least amount of prosperity when we was telling y'all. Y'all already knew this. But why attack us? Remember when I told you guys, and I'm gonna have to come back and do a live stream. I'm gonna have to get in my bishop mode, because remember when I was telling you guys our biggest detractors is going to be other FBAs, and take Roland Martin out for a minute. But I'm talking about other Black FBAs as part of this Democratic Party that was going to come out and make us the enemy. Our biggest detractors wasn't going to come from W folks or the Republicans. It was going to come from the people that we put in charge to make the decisions for us, because we deemed them not qualified anymore. right? So they're gonna steal our talking points. They're gonna come after us. Now she sound not like Yolanda because she's been speaking for a while, but the majority of them they using all our talking points now.
If the point is to tell us to put us down and not actually listen to us, like you're the boss and you know what's best for us, i.e., white man's burden, then you're pushing us away. We're not gonna vote for you. And if you can either receive that and try to learn from it and try to learn from the Black perspective or not. But you better start listening to us because the guaranteed votes that we
Yolanda, they don't have to listen to you. They don't need you no more. Y'all was already warned.
used to give y'all, we just not giving y'all no more. And ain't nothing you can do to make us think it's our fault that we in the situation we in. Because the truth is, white progressive women put Trump in office over their own Hillary Clinton, which started all this. So you really need to be talking to white progressive women.
Thelma, again, numbers do not lie. And it's very simple. Why did Republicans do as well in the last election with Latino voters? Mm-hmm. There was a massive investment reaching those voters. That was an early investment. See, I'll never forget, the Republicans were running ads on Black radio in key markets, Detroit was one of them, mm-hmm. that included attacks on Biden-Harris with regards to trans rights. Now, whether you support or don't, it doesn't matter. Understand the strategy. They were appealing to Black voters mm-hmm. who are church-going voters. That was in March. And I remember sending a text message to leaders in the campaign. And their deal was, man, it's not showing up in our research. And I was like, say what? So then you go to April, May, June, and then you go to the fall.
So you get the mass exodus. Let's go back to like the 60s with the Barry Goldwater situation when a lot of our people switched over from Republicans and went over to Democrats because LBJ was ready to sign the Civil Rights Bill, right? They basically started, the Republicans reneged on all the promises, right? So, and as we always switch back and forth, it's been a colossal failure of even doing a New Deal. Like when a lot of us switched over because of the New Deal, things that were supposed to be in favor for us, but we still had to fight to get executive orders put on the books, right? So we had just histories of broken promises. So when I see these Democrats now crying and whining, it's just histories and histories of broken promises. The liberal Democrats set up a strategy to lure you in and rock you to sleep. Now they don't need you no more. So now you're gonna run over to the Republicans now. Or you're going to come over and create your own voting block. What you going to do?
They took that strategy and they then went, remember they included the Breakfast Club clip in that ad. I was in multiple battleground states. Those trans commercials were running in every football game. I think one of the states, I cannot remember, I literally saw the commercial 6 to 8 times during halftime alone. And I was going, if y'all think this is not going to have an impact, y'all are crazy. So what is my point here? The point here is this here. This is the data. Racial gaps in turnout, they are increasing. Okay. He
brought up the trans stuff because he know that the majority of the Black community is against that. And the Republicans is running that to say, listen, we ain't with that either. Right? All this, the chickens is coming home to roost. All this stuff is starting to be exposed, man. And they know it. And they're scared. They're losing their seats.
Talked about it. Go to my iPad. We talked about it. You see it right here. You saw where that blue line are African Americans. You see right there in 2008, 2012, how that number went high. 2012, it was higher than white voters in the black line. Then you saw it dip. But over the next 4 years. Then it went up in 2020 because of COVID, because they expanded access to the ballot. Then you see it dip right there in 2024. Yes. I keep telling these Democrats, ball don't lie. And if y'all do not pay attention to what is going on. And if you do not make substantive investments over a longer period of time, you are not going to get black turnout. And here's the reality. Tariq and any Democrat.
So, but why, so if you notice, right? If you notice, why are you trying to shame us into turning out to a people that you know that's not invested in this? I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back that's slow. If you yourself, Roland, for all you hardcore Democrats that like to come in here and attack and get at me, Roland, if you know that they're not investing in black people and having a strategy for black people, then why are you trying to shame us to run over there to vote for them? Huh? When we got the smarts to call it out.
And you cannot win without black people in Texas or Louisiana or Mississippi, Georgia, North Carolina, Florida. I'm like, hello.
Obviously, they got a different strategy.
The road to blue goes through black.
Thelma?
But I want y'all to hear, because Tariq Nasheed, he also got wind of this. And I want y'all to hear what Tariq Nasheed said about this.
Hey, your boy Roland real quick. Hold on, where are we? Come on, thing. Okay. Listen to Roland. Hold on.
Very upset. She texted me and
hold
was
on.
very upset.
Let me fast forward. Hold on.
Voting for Tariq if he won't even, when he needs us, come and speak with us and listen to our issues and develop a strategy to address our issues. And so to say, what are you going to do? Like vote Republican? Like they don't think we have a choice. They think that we have to vote for Tariq.
But what they understand is that the couch is actually a choice. And we've seen it since since Obama ran in 2008, 2012. You have seen a drop. You have seen a drop in black voter participation in every election. It's right there in the numbers. I don't know what the hell they're looking at, and it's there in the data. I don't understand it.
But
damn, Roland said the couch is an option. Let me hold on. Everybody kind of shocked because we've been saying that. Hold on, let me play that part.
What I'm saying is that the couch is actually a choice. The couch is actually a choice. Yeah, but what they understand is that the couch is actually a choice.
Family, we've been saying that. They're sounding like us now. The couch is a choice. They're sounding like us now. We told you the couch is going to be a damn choice if we don't get what the hell we want. We've been told you that. Yeah, we let y'all know that in the last election, that the couch was a damn choice. Oh, yeah. We will vote for the couch now. Family, let's look at this thing. Let's look at it. They didn't listen. They looked at their ratings. All right. They see what them ratings are looking like. Them ratings are looking bad. We saw how a lot of these left wingers, they done got laid off. All right. The black grassroots, man, we have fully bypassed traditional media gatekeepers through our own independent platforms, from hitting the streets, hitting the bricks, using our own voices on our own platforms. These folks no longer control the narrative. You understand? They spent a long time, years, trying to mock the grassroots. They didn't think that we had the reach that we had. Yeah? But then they realized they're speaking to empty rooms. They realize all that shit they're talking after people come listen to y'all on the black grassroots. Don't nobody want to hear that Democrat shield. That's the reality, because you guys, us, all of you, us, and I'm y'all too, because y'all have your spaces telling the truth, breaking things down from a realistic perspective. And when people hear the truth, you're not going to go back and listen to no damn DNC talking points that clearly sounds like it came from the top. That has no credibility no more. You understand? So now these folks have to stay relevant. They have to keep and grow their audiences. So now they have to speak like you. You understand? They got to speak like you, FBA grassroots. That's what staying on code is about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be real. There's an undeniable math of the couch for that last election. They tried to shame us for threatening to withhold our vote. They thought we were bluffing. Oh, they thought we didn't think fat meat was greasy. They're like, no, 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 Negroes. Y'all going to get out here and vote. We got Meg the Stallion twerking. We got all this stuff. We got punks, Meg the Stallion, Kamala Harris with collard green recipes. Come on now, you gonna vote for this? And we said, like Usher, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this couch. The couch wasn't a bluff. We weren't bluffing. We flexed political power. They lost majorly. These people spent billions of dollars on the last election and lost majorly. And Trump came in swinging heavy. You lost because you ignored our demands. You understand? So now these gatekeepers, they got to admit that our strategy of leveraging our vote, that's the only math that matters. We were right. And we knew we were right. See, the thing is, family, when you can't defeat a movement, because they've been trying to defeat the black grassroots, trust and believe, they haven't been able to do so. So when you can't defeat a movement, you co-opt it. You start adopting grassroots language. The couch, that's us. They start talking about tangibles, that's us. Conditional voting, that's us. So now you got these DNC reps trying to get in front of the parade. They're trying to pull what Ghana is trying to pull.
And I told y'all they was coming to co-op, but y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man, because they're exposed now. And instead of them, coming out and apologizing, they're gonna come out and try to steal everything and just move forward. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.